Over the past couple of months, we all have witnessed Twitch try to fight a battle that they have been losing. From them trying to fight Kick when Kick was just a smaller platform, to now when Kick is probably one of the bigger platforms for live streaming that we've come across in the last couple of years. Now, Twitch has done something that not a lot of other platforms have been able to do, and that's compete and also almost beat Twitch within these past couple of months. Now, a lot of creators, myself included, all thought Kick was just going to be a fad where people would go over there to get more lenient policies, and then eventually once the platform goes downhill or can't make money, or they start tightening up their leniency policies, then people would start to go back over to Twitch. Just like how Mixer was, where it was supposed to be this big competitor to Twitch, but just a couple years after that, it kind of shut down. Not even a couple years, probably like 6 or 7 months after they brought over Ninja, it actually went bankrupt, and then they just cut all the ties with it. Everybody thought that would be the same way with Kick, but it really hasn't turned out to be that way. Now, I was somebody that was really skeptical of Kick, and I felt like it was just a place where streamers like Heel Mike or Aiden Ross can go, where they can do a bunch of crazy things on stream and not get any punishment for it. And we did see that, where Aiden was actually torturing some of his fans, to have them do things in order to get money. So they'll do a dare and he'd give them some type of money. These streams were obviously clipped and people were talking about it all over Twitter, and I even made a video on it. And then eventually Trainwreck said that Aiden could be banned if he happens to do some of those streams ever again. And then Aiden also showcased more into his younger audience as well. And I thought it was just this horrible website or platform where people could live stream and do whatever they wanted. And it's kind of like a old Western society where there's no laws. I forgot exactly what it's called, but that was kind of completely wrong. Now other bigger YouTubers and even Twitch streamers are moving over to Kick, and it seems like Kick is actually starting to slay the beast. Now, I was kind of skeptical again on Kick, because I thought it was just going to be something where people go over there, witness how kind of trashy it is, or how bad it is, or how the UI is kind of the exact same of Twitch, and how it's kind of going to be mismanaged. But after the beta came out, and I don't know if it's an alpha version yet, but it does seem like it's picking up steam, and I'm pretty excited to see where Kick actually goes and the policies are in place. But I think now it's just Twitch struggling to keep up with Kick, and a lot of these bigger Twitch streamers are moving from Twitch to Kick, and I think that's starting to worry the higher ups at Twitch. Now, I only say this because these are big Twitch streamers that are taking their audience that are from Twitch and moving them over to Kick, and that means that Twitch is losing a lot of its viewership, and all the views, or I think half of the views that were viewed from these live streamers went to Twitch's pockets. But now, since these big streamers are going over to Kick, they're not getting that same revenue. So anything that wants to be in charge, or anybody or any entity that wants to be in charge, they start to put down the hammer and start to sharpen and kind of put their dominance over streamers on Twitch. And that's where Twitch's new policy comes in, where they say that if you want to have a sponsor on top of your layover, it can't be more than 3% of the layover. Now, this is of course bad, because these Twitch streamers, especially these smaller ones, don't really make that much money off of Twitch, so they rely on these sponsors and every live stream to make as much money as possible. So in reality, Twitch is kind of ruining the relationship between the live streamer and the sponsorship, because they want to make more money. Now, if this policy happens to go through, it puts a strain on sponsors who want to be sponsored on live stream, and they kind of have to get creative with the way that they do things. Again, Twitch would put out these new policies, and Zach Boosie, he's on Twitter, he would put out a tweet stating, "Twitch has new branded content guidelines. On-stream logos are limited to 3% of screen size. Burned-in video ads are not allowed. Burned-in display ads are not allowed. Burned-in audio ads are not allowed." And then he would continue this with what is allowed: channel page panel ads, product in the background of your stream, links in the chat, discussing unboxing products, and playing sponsored games. Again, this is a bad look on Twitch, because once again, they're trying to destroy the relationship between brands and the content creators. And that's mostly because they aren't reaping the benefits of those sponsorships. All that money goes directly to the live stream content creator. And since Twitch doesn't really get that type of money, and they wanted to implement sponsored live streams where they would get half of the money or a percentage of the sponsored live stream, they did this in order to dwindle some of the sponsors that these live streamers would get. My friend Jabroni would actually put out a series of tweets on Twitter, and he would say like instant backpedal, what a joke. And then he would tweet out a picture of the tweets that Twitch actually uploaded to their Twitter account. And they put out saying, today's branded content policy update was overly broad. This created confusion and frustration, and we apologize for that. We do not intend to limit streamers' ability to enter into direct relationships with sponsors, and we understand that this is an important part of how streamers earn revenue. We wanted to clarify our existing ads policy that was intended to prohibit third-party and networks from selling burned-in video and display ads on Twitch, which is consistent with other services. We missed the mark with the policy language, and we will rewrite the guidelines to be clear. And then Jabroni would tweet out another screenshot stating, Twitch's new apology got noted. Amazing times we live in. Where that same first tweet where it says, yesterday we released new branded content guidelines, was noted saying Twitch's terms of service still state that Twitch users/streamers may not insert embedded advertisements or banner ads. Now, of course, this is again bad because now Twitch is trying to backpedal because of the outrage that came with all of the policy changes that they made within a short amount of time. Now, this is due to higher ups within the company, and I read somewhere that Twitch doesn't make any type of money off of the platform, even though they take a big percentage out of a lot of these live streamers. So they've been having a loss in profit every single year. Supposedly, that's what I read. And they're probably trying to crack down on a lot of these streamers and branded content because they probably feel like that is the reason why these viewers are leaving their platform to go to other people's platforms. But I think the reason is that Twitch just in general is hypocritical. They would ban people for saying smaller, like inoffensive things, but then would glorify these hot tub streamers. And of course, there's nothing wrong with being a hot tub streamer, but the way that you would get around the Twitter TOS is by saying that you're a hot tub streamer and just promoting other websites outside of Twitch, which could be OnlyFans or any other platforms. Now, Twitch is hypocritical because they'll ban somebody for very little malicious things or non-malicious things, but in turn will keep these hot tub like live streams going, and a lot of streamers were really upset about that. And another big reason why Kick was even made was because gambling on Twitch was like banned. Obviously for good reason, because they have a younger audience, and you don't want your audience watching gambling streams because obviously it's an addiction and it's easy to get hooked. And you don't want to put that out to younger impressionable audiences because that could really harm them. And of course, I understand that. But what also could harm them is seeing girls on the internet on hot tub, like live streams. But that's not banned. That's still one of the prominent categories on Twitch. Obviously, Trainwreck's moved over after the gambling was banned and started his own website with Kick. And that, I guess, was sponsored by a bigger gambling company as well. And of course, not gambling, but a casino company. And of course, people were quick to be upset about it, which is kind of like everything in the world. And again, I was pretty skeptical of it as well, but it seems like they are taking the more responsible route of it, even though there's very little policies within it. But I think it's just more of a content creator and live stream personality behind Kick, which makes it a better platform. Again, I don't think Twitch will be around for much longer because Kick is such a big competitor to Twitch. And a lot of people probably thought that YouTube was going to be a bigger competitor. But again, it also has its limitations to where not a lot of people can do what they want on live streaming. Whereas with Kick, that's completely different. Now, I wanted to live stream on Kick just to rate my experience with it, and I wanted to do that for about a month. So again, leave what you guys want me to live stream on Kick. Maybe it'll be Minecraft, Fortnite, or whatever else. If this video gets 200 likes, then I will do that. But thank you so much for listening to this little like rant about Twitch and kind of the stupid policies that they've been doing recently. Obviously, again, I don't know if Twitch is going to be around much longer. Let me know in the comments below if you believe that Twitch will be around any longer than what it is now. And yeah, we can discuss it in the comments below. Again, if you want me to live stream on Kick just to rate my experience with it, because maybe you're itchy or like not itchy, but you're kind of concerned or not really concerned, but skeptical on how good the platform is, let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely do it. It probably won't be every single day or every other day, but it'll probably be 2 or 3 times a week where I'll go on the platform, live stream for like an hour, maybe 2, and then get off. But again, let me know what game you want me to play, what you want me to talk about in the comments below. And also if this video gets 200 likes. If not, then I don't know. But thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. And being a great competitor while also working through serious